Yeah, public safety is a real problem now. It didn't used to be, but it sure is now. We're having a lot of break-ins. Right now, it's mostly cars that are getting broken into, but we're having more and more of just of violent crime in the area. We haven't had a lot, fortunately, in Lake Forest so far. There was remember there was a party out in West Lake Forest last year, I think it was, or a year before, and people got shot. I don't think anybody was ever arrested for that. I never saw anything happen. We had this guy got murdered down on the lakefront in Highwood, Fort Sheridan area. And the guy was murdered in the fall, and now they're finally indicted the people who were there and were in a fight with him and confessed that. 6 months later, boy, the wheels of justice are cranking extra slow in Waukegan, and the mayor should be somebody who is going to do their best to keep the police morale up and do everything we can to have adequate police protection in Lake Forest as the situation around us deteriorates. There's only so much that the mayor of a town can do. You can have police protection, and we need them to have it. Lake Forest does have that, obviously, but the mayor of Lake Forest does not prosecute criminals. That's the Lake County State's Attorney, and the Lake County State's Attorney has is no longer as zealously prosecuting criminals as the previous Mike Neerheim had done, and this is a problem that we're in Lake County, and Lake Forest is not its own island.
They'll never say it publicly, but no Lake Forest police officer is going to respect a mayor who gave thousands of dollars to elect Kim Foxx and Eric Reinhardt, and in Kim Foxx's case, re-elect her and have her daughter-in-law on the office's payroll for a while. This is a philosophy. There's 102 counties in this state. 100 state's attorneys have disagreed with Kim Foxx and Eric Reinhardt on their methods of prosecution. And this is not a partisan thing. I mean, the Will County State's Attorney, Glasgow, he's a Democrat, and he's criticized Kim Foxx and Eric Reinhardt on a lot of issues. So, the police, we're hearing stories of the police arresting people as they should, but then the state's attorney choosing not to prosecute or getting him out, letting him out easy, or prosecuting for a lower sentence. There's this whole criminal justice issue that's going on throughout the country there's these philosophies that, hey, if we're, on criminal justice, if we try this or try that, there'll be less crime. And it sounds nice in a classroom. It doesn't work. Police need to arrest people that commit crimes, and prosecutors need to prosecute them. Yeah. Prue Beidler has put herself front and center on this issue by choosing to be such a strong financial supporter of them. She can pose for pictures with that Lake Forest police polo shirt all she wants and say she supports the cops all she wants. But the truth of the matter is that you support Kim Foxx and Eric Reinhardt.
Yeah.
No law enforcement officer is going to take you seriously.
I've heard police with concerns of just what you were saying. So it's not a hidden thing. I think it's pretty prevalent that because that has been made an issue, that is a concern.
I mean, Kim Foxx, the tragic shooting of that Chicago police officer a few weeks ago, the guy who did it had a previous run-in with law enforcement that Kim Foxx's office chose not to prosecute on. So I have friends. I don't have any friends in the Lake Forest Police Department, but I have friends in quite a few other police departments. I lost a friend who was a Chicago police officer many years ago. They they're having trouble recruiting in some other towns that have anti-law enforcement mayors. They're not even being able to fill vacancies right now. That's how bad of a situation it is, that they'll go somewhere else. They'll go to Florida, they'll go wherever. They want to work in a town where they feel the mayor has their back.
Well, we've had a lot of break-ins recently.
Yeah.
Right. So, and the break-ins are happening like right off of 60 in Deer Path. Is that right? Is that 60 there, or 41 in Deer Path? You know, where you can get on and off really fast. And then, you know, we have a train, and we have 2 trains in the city. So the gangbangers can hop on in Union Station or Ogilvy and say, all right, I'm going to go shopping in Lake Forest, hop out, and well, if they get caught, let's just say it's shoplifting, whatever it is, they don't prosecute and say, you know what?
Well,
Send more people on the train.
What they've been doing, you're right, Pete. What they've been doing has been gang initiation type stuff, is my understanding, is they stick these underage kids on the train and they go steal cars, and they, you know, drop one car to get another one to get back downtown. And it's, you know, can't prosecute.
Drive a few minutes north on Waukegan or Green Bay or 41, and you're suddenly in some unfortunately very crime challenged neighborhoods. And there's no gate at the Lake Forest border. No community is an island.
Even if you're a sailor, man, that poor kid, man, on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, that's a terrible thing. Yeah. I mean, it is starting to look like maybe there is some kind of a serial killer out there, because you keep having these young men, 24, 25 years old, leave a bar at night and end up in a body of water, Lake Michigan, the Chicago River, and the police, you know, apparently have just checked that off to got drunk and drowned. But there have been quite a number of people now that have met this fate, and it seems like hard to imagine. You know, I've been at plenty of bars, and I've been out of plenty of bars at night, but I've never fallen into Lake Michigan afterwards, or Chicago River. I mean, it's you know, particularly in the wintertime.
It's a heartbreaking story, you know. And I'll just add one more thought on this.
Yeah.
Back when I was a trustee in Morton Grove in the 90s and early 2000s, we got to ride. I don't know if you ever did this, Rick, as a trustee, but we actually rode with our police a couple of times. And I'll tell you, you know, Morton Grove is a relatively safe community, relatively nice community, very nice community.
Yes. Yeah,
But I'll tell you what, when they pull someone over just on a routine traffic stop, they have no idea what they're getting into. And 99% of the time, it's just somebody speeding and, hey, here's their ticket. Thanks. Have a good day. But they don't know what they're walking up to. And that's why it's so important to have a mayor who is respected by police officers. And I just can't say that about Prue Beidler.
So can we say that public safety, Randy we check the box on?
I you know, my dad has been gone for a while, but he was chief investigator of Lake County for 30 plus years. His mind would be blown by all the crap that's going on right now. Just unbelievable.